Hey guys, this is Attila from scrapingauthority.com and welcome to a brand new web scraping video. Today we're gonna scrape some data from a really messy HTML. Let's do it. So recently I have created this spider and I had some difficulty scraping a specific page. So I'm gonna show you the page and I'm gonna show you how I resolved it. So this is the page I'm talking about. I have to scrape these fields. These are the values I had to scrape. This is the last one, and these are the names of the fields. So what I thought that it's gonna be a little task because it must be something like a table or anything simple so I can easily scrape it. But when I inspect the HTML, I realize that it's not that easy because essentially uh, this is one paragraph, and inside this element, uh, so it's each field is inside one element, which caused me some troubles because I couldn't just easily select each element after another. So I had to figure out a way how to scrape it. And what I did, and what I usually do is that I just scrape all the items I select them together in a list of elements, and I store them into one single field, and later I process it in pipelines. So let's see how I did it. So going back to our spider, you can see that I extracted also the price field, which was pretty easy. It's right here. I just quickly created a selector for that, and I just fetched it. It was pretty simple. The same with the name element, and with the same with this one. But as you can see here, I have a field called row details. This row details field contains all these, as I said, all of these fields, like this one, this one, this one, and all of these. And the thing is that I cannot process it this way because these are multiple fields in one field as one field, and it's not a it's and it's not gonna work out this way. So I have to process it in a pipeline. So going to pipelines, as you can see here, first I check if actually there is anything in that field in row details, because if there's nothing there, then I have to drop it. I don't want to scrape nothing, so I first check that, then I sort it out. Then I sort out the fields that are in row details. So let's see an example. Let's see water, sort water. Water, just to give a little bit of a context here, is the water content of the given product, because it's like it's little contact lenses. So yeah, I have contact lenses, and but now I'm wearing glasses. So going back to our pipelines, in the sort water method, I just do a really basic thing which is pretty easy to do in Python. I process the text. So to show you what it's really doing, I have to run the scraper. I guess, yeah, and because it will show us the scraped elements. Okay, it's enough. I'm gonna stop it. So these are the elements in the raw details. The last one is the oxygen. It looks really weird right now because it's not encoded, but it's essentially 55%. It's a percentage value. And it's one field. It's the raw details. So I iterate over this field. For some reason, I skipped the first. I think the first one or maybe the first two elements in the list. I'm not sure why, but maybe there were some, maybe I encountered some pages that had a different like a structure. So for some reason I decided to skip the first elements, and so I iterate over over this field, raw details, and if there is a percentage mark in the text in the element, then that means it's percentage value, and that means it's probably gonna be this value, like the water content value, and this method, this function, is used to return a water content value, a percentage. So I select the one which contains percentage, and then I just clean it, like I just clean data in a it's really basic. It's nothing about, right, there's nothing to do here with web scraping. It's just simple Python text processing. Actually, I don't really have experience working in a in a text processing team or whatever. So I don't really know what's the most effective way to process text in Python. I just do it this way, as you can see here, and it works. So I clean this first part of the string, which is because of the encoding, and I remove spaces, any spaces if any, and then the field will contain this value, as you can see here, 55%. So this line here is simply cleaning the field from the mess. So yeah, and there are multiple functions like this, and each function returns one field, returns actually one value, a cleaned value, into a separated field. So from this mess, I sort out this value, I sort out like this value, this right here. I sorted all of them, not all of them, but some of them, the ones that I need actually. So this is the sorting pipeline I wanted to show you, because this way you can also easily scrape any kind of masked HTML file. And actually it's not really messy, but it's just not obvious how you can scrape it. So I just thought it would be a great video to shoot, and I hope you found it useful. And if you did, please hit the subscribe button and leave a comment below. I really appreciate any kind of feedback. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, hit the subscribe button. Even if you don't, just hit it. Okay, so anyway, that was me for today, and see you later.